Now I'm going to talk specifically about WordPress plugins, go into more detail on that. So what is a WordPress plugin? It's basically a way for people that are building off of the WordPress platform to be able to bring in additional functionality into their website other than what the core of WordPress offers. So there's third-party developers out there that are building additional functionality. For instance, if you just take a look right here, this is a plugin. The way that I have this blog laid out is a plugin tied into a sidebar widget. This is a plugin, which is a social media sharing tool that I brought in. This is a plugin, which is a contact form that's used by WordPress. And this is a plugin, which is a photo gallery. Now, all of these plugins can be customized, and all of these plugins can be built by a developer from scratch to give the user of the website a complete control over what they want that plugin to have, the look and the feel. For instance, our company TechScout does do that. We build custom plugins from scratch. We can modify and customize existing plugins, and we can help install plugins. So plugins for WordPress can be incredibly powerful, and so what I want to do is just go over some of these plugins and how they work as far as the dashboard and how they're working on the back end as well to some degree. So if you take a look at this, is that you'll see that if you log into your WordPress site, that you'll see all of the plugins that you can lay out. And there's just thousands and thousands of plugins. And if you want to search the marketplace for WordPress, once you're logged into your site, and you can actually go outside of your website and search for plugins. So if I wanted a shopping cart, I would come in here and I would search for plugins for shopping carts. And then you'll see this is the community, and they're actually rated by the community of all the different types of shopping carts that are out there. For instance, we built a custom WordPress shopping cart plugin, and you can see that for one of our clients, Wooji. You'll see that laid out here. Well, again, there's just hundreds of shopping carts of other developers that have built for the WordPress platform, and each one of them have their own style and their own sense of functionality. And basically, if you want to use a free plugin, then you go by what that plugin offers. And the art is being able to find the plugin to match what you want and as the need dictates. And you might not be able to have the pure functionality that you want. You might not be able to have that plugin lay out exactly the way you want it. For instance, if I was able to show you, if you want your shopping cart to lay out differently than this, then that is a customized part of that plugin, that whether it's the CSS, the cascading style sheets of how you want to have that laid out, or the actual back-end code and how it resolves some of this data. So there's unlimited potential for WordPress plugins, but again, it all depends on what you're able to find, how you're able to install it, and how you're able to customize it. So that's something to consider. Now, if you take a look, if I come back here, there's all different types of plugins. I mean, you can have plugins that are resolved to your sharing of your photos, sharing of your video, sharing of audio, bringing in functionality of social media networks. In addition to just sharing, you can also bring in Facebook comments. I can show you that real quick. I've got that here. If we take a look at our blogs here on TechScout, I was able to bring in a Facebook integration that allows, here it is, see, it brings it right here. This is a plugin. So that's a plugin brought in through an API that's offered from Facebook. So as you can see, the potential is unlimited. Let me go through here a little bit more and give you some ideas. Okay, FeedBurner. FeedBurner is a way for you to bring in your blogs and be able to track the amount of activity that's generated off your blog. So if you want to be able to take a look to see how many people are actually clicking and subscribing onto your blog, FeedBurner is a great way to do that. So there's a FeedBurner plugin that allows you to bring in and integrate that FeedBurner feed into your website. Google Analytics, that is a plugin. So that allows you to track the performance of your website and track views on your pages. So again, the list of plugins are endless. The thing that you might want to look at a company such as TechScout is that there's so many options and there's so many different ways to configure plugins that sometimes you might need somebody to go in and help you install, set up, customize, and get the full potential out of these plugins. But it's a very powerful tool set for WordPress platform.